am a foreigner wherever I go. I am so willing to hug everything, but everything seems to be slipping through my fingers. Mena Alexander wrote these words. She was born in India. She lived in Sudan, England, and finally New York. She knew what it meant to land in a new country and find that the old one no longer fit, and the new one did not yet belong to her. That is the immigrant's ache. You feel it too. You left a place. Maybe you were young. Maybe you had no choice. Maybe you chose it yourself, and still you mourn. You left a house where the kitchen smelled of your mother's spices, a street where every corner knew your name, a language that lived in your mouth like a first love. Now you live somewhere else. You have learned to say thank you without an accent, mostly. You know which supermarket sells the closest thing to the bread you grew up eating. You have friends who call you by your new, shortened name, the one that fits their tongue better. But something in you never arrived. It is still standing at the airport, watching the plane take off. It is still sitting at your grandmother's table, waiting for her to pour you another cup of tea. You go back to visit. The street is narrower than you remembered. The house is smaller. Your cousins have grown up and moved away. Your favorite shop is gone, replaced by a bank, a phone store, a cafe you have never heard of. Your mother says, "You've changed." She does not mean it as a compliment. You speak differently. You carry yourself differently. You do not laugh at the same jokes anymore. You belong here, but you no longer belong here. You belong there, but you were never fully there. You are a foreigner in your own country. You are a foreigner in the country you chose. You are a foreigner in the space between languages, between meals, between the way you used to cry and the way you cry now. This feeling, it has a name. Wales has a word for this. It means a deep, quiet longing for a home you cannot return to, or that perhaps never existed. It is not the same as homesickness. Homesickness has a cure. You go home. Hiraeth has no cure. The home you long for is gone, changed, or never was. All that remains is the longing itself. But here is the deeper truth. Even those who have never crossed a border know this ache. You cannot return to your childhood bedroom. The walls are a different color now. Your height marks are gone. The street you learned to ride a bicycle on has been paved over. You are an immigrant of time. You live in the present. But you still carry a passport stamped with years you cannot revisit. You have lost a version of yourself, the one who believed in forever, the one who laughed without a care, the one who had not yet learned to grieve. You are an immigrant of the body. Your knees hurt now. You cannot run like you used to. The body you once inhabited is gone. You live in a new one, slower, wiser. But sometimes you miss the old one. You are an immigrant of love. People you once held close are now strangers. A friendship that faded without a fight. A voice you will never hear again. A face you still see in your dreams. You did not cross a border, but you still lost a country. Hiraeth does not ask you to forget. It asks you to carry. Now say these mantras slowly. Let them settle in your chest. I am not lost. I am between. That is not a failure. That is a migration. I carry the home that no longer holds me. I carry the child I used to be. I carry the voices that have gone quiet. I belong to two places and to neither. That is not emptiness. That is a bridge. I do not need to return. I only need to remember. Now breathe and let that be enough. Hiraeth.